Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, I welcome Mr. Divyansh Raghuwanshi, and he will speak on the topic mobile app operated cold storage. I now request the speaker to begin. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you, ma'am, for this opportunity. Hi, my name is Divyansh Raghuwanshi. I'm the founder of SOLCROPS. It is basically a mobile app operated cold storage. Like you can operate through mobile and you can manage all the temperatures, their working conditions through mobile app. And the most advantage of this cold storage, like it is portable, so you can just carry it anywhere if you want. So shall we start with the presentation? So what is source crop? First, understand this. See, source crop is an innovative cold storage powered by solar stand-alone for improving storage quality and reducing waste of horticulture produced. Right. So basically, an idea for creating soul crop is to like reduce the perishable product wastage quantity. Like if a farmer goes from farm to mandis to sell their product, in the middle way, if they don't product they don't sell, then they have to keep somewhere, or they have to sell in very little amount. So for that, we planned a portable cold storage. So basically, previous there are many cold storage, but they are far from mandis and far from their farms also. So there is an option for a farmer unsold or unsold products from farm to the cold storage and then bring it back next day to the mandis. Or they can get a cold storage nearby, they can store and they can sell their uh, produced next day. So idea behind this is to create this source crop. So how it works? First we go through it. So these are my teams. I'll come after it. So why souls crop and how India receive a good amount of solar energy in the most part of the year. Okay, and in the most part of the country also. So why we don't get to a electric cold storage? Because we get plenty of soul that solar energy or a sunlight, and that we can store in the form of electricity, and we can operate our cold storage. So it is why we opt for solar operated cold storage. Then solar cold rooms use their solar energy to operate the system. Okay, the temperature that we keep is it maintain 4 degrees Celsius to 10 degrees Celsius. Sometimes it can go around 2 degrees Celsius or 0 degrees Celsius to around 12 degrees Celsius also. So what we store in this cold storage are horticulture products like flowers, to make garlands. We keep highly perishable vegetables, which their shelf life is like 3 to 4 days. Milk and milk products. Okay, there's a huge demand of milk in like wedding seasons or in festival seasons. And if we'll go in the normal days, there's an adequate amount of demand for their product. So they can store their milk and milk products and they can sell it the next day. So why we keep this temperature? To keep away from rotting, sprouting, damage from insects and other forms of degradation away. Okay? So why we do these things? Like if a crop get rotten, then it is of no use. If crop get sprouted, it is also of no use. If crop get damaged through insects, it is also of no use. So we have to maintain around temperature of 4 degree to 10 degree Celsius in every fraction, and it can vary from 0 degree Celsius to 12 degree Celsius also in our solar storage, cold storage. So these are the parts of solar. So first is walk-in room. Just a second. Some texts are being cut. So first is walk-in room. Walk-in room is basically the first step when you enter to the solar operated cold storage. So you will have to just walk into the room. A walk-in is a storage room customized size with temperature and humidity regulated device. So in walk-in room, what we do, we do temperature minimization like 4 degree to 10 degree Celsius, and it can vary from crops also. Like if we keep milk products, then we have to take temperature from 2 degrees Celsius to 8 degrees Celsius. If we'll keep a horticulture product, then we can keep temperature from 5 degrees Celsius to around 10 degrees Celsius. If we'll keep vegetables, it can vary from 4 degrees Celsius to 12 degrees Celsius also. Then second part is insulator. Insulator, as its name coin, it will keep a outer temperature away from the inner temperature. Like it act as a barrier, so that outer temperature can't influence the inner temperature. Various insulating materials like polycarbonate for enhanced thermal regulation. Okay, so it act as a barrier between outer temperature and inner temperature. Then solar panel collect solar energy and power the compressor and other appliances in the cold storage room. So solar energy basically absorb solar energy and convert it into the form of electricity. And the third fourth part is battery. It store the electricity in various forms, and we can use it later also in the night or in the rainy season also. Excess energy can be stored either in batteries or thermal storage units. So compression can be adjusted as per cooling requirements. So what is compressor? Compressor is basically a cooling unit where we can set a temperature of between what temperature we want and how we can manage the temperature also. So competitive analysis. So what are our competitors in market and how we are different from them? So first competitor is Inficold. It work as a sector of milk and milk products. So Inficold is also competitor of our product, and they work in the sector of milk and milk products. But in our case, we deal in highly perishable vegetables, milk products, and horticulture products. So we can keep temperature according to all these things, three things in the same storage rooms. And we have a bigger unit also where we can divide all the three this walk-in room into three parts so that we can keep different produced in different sects. Then second competitor is EcoFrost, is working only in vegetable sector. The software is not compatible to store multiple vegetables in single room. So as EcoFrost, they deal in specific temperature products so that they can't vary from different temperature, so they can't keep different products to their cold storage. So what are our USPs? Customized cold storage room with product capacity of 4 to 5 metric ton. Okay, so in our cold storage we can customize different rooms according to your requirement and according to your storage quantity. Usually we make it solar cold storage of around 8 to 10 degree 10 lakhs with a storage of 4 to 5 metric ton in every compartment. IoT enable predictive maintenance. So predictive maintenance, what it is, like you don't have to do a regular maintenance of the cold storage. It's basically like solar energy converted to electricity, and electricity is running to our compressors. Temperature, it's range from 2 degrees Celsius to 10 degrees Celsius. As previously shown, 4 degrees Celsius to 10 degrees Celsius. So as we can vary from 0 degrees Celsius to 12 degrees Celsius as per the products are there. Then it is 30 plus hours of battery backup. Okay. So 30 plus hours of battery backup means if the next day there is a rainy day, or there's a power cut, or there is anything to it, then our batteries work as 30 plus hours of battery backup. So your storage don't get hamper any situation in form of electricity. So what are our business model canvas? First, key partners जो हमारे हैं. So what are key partners? Key partners are like whom we are seeking as a customer, like FPOs, farmer producer organizations. Okay, the farmer producer organization, like there are many farmers that unite and form a group of society where they sell their products to a single mandi or to a single owner, so that they get a bulk amount there and they can distribute between them. Then seed distributors, basically they are also our customers. Like we like the farmer, when they come, they buy seeds, then we get educated that seed distributors, so that they can just give a period information about how you can keep your harvest safe from rotting, from insects. They can help like this. Farmer unions. So there are many farmer unions in India who work like to sell their produce in mandis, to governments, to a big organizations. So we work with them so that they can store their unsold products with us, and later on they can just uh, buy it and sell it. So I'll come back with the solar operated cold storage. What it is? So it is basically a, a big room, like a 4 by 4 room, in which you can keep your vegetables, horticultures, your milk products anytime, and you have to pay a basic charge of keeping according to per day basis, and you can just store there. In some cases we go for hour basis also, but usually we go for per day basis model. So if you're a farmer, you go to a mandi and you sell your harvest there, and some of your harvest is a bag with you and you didn't get a customer, and you didn't want to take it back to your home because your like native village or your home is very far from the mandi. So we keep our cold storage near to the mandi. There you can just keep your products, keep your harvest there, and you can just give us a like initial charges of per day basis, and then when you come back for the next day, and you can just take your products and sell in the market again. So on this basis, our mobile operated cold storage works. And what's the role of mobile mobile app in our cold storage? So mobile app cold storage is basically merged with APIs of the uh, compressors, where you can keep your temperature according to the the harvest, ranging from 0 degrees Celsius to 12 degrees Celsius, and you can manage through your mobile app also. So mobile app role is just to keep a track record of the farmers they have produced, for how many days they are keeping, what's their charge, and to manage the temperature of the compressor. So we keep a single person with the a cold storage near to the mandi, and if anyone just keep their harvest there, they give us a basic charge for the 1 day, and when they take their harvest, they just have to log out to the app, and then there they can take their products back. Key activities: software for operating, cell manufacturing, and cell setup. So in some cases, we sell our mobile operated cold storage to directly to the farmers also. So there are like FPOs and farmer unions. They take our cold storage and they set up in their farms, so that they can keep their unsold products or harvest there. What is value propositions? First is low maintenance. Okay, the maintenance cost of the farm products are very low. You just have to operate through mobiles. Only the charge that we pay is for the setup and maintenance of the solar operated cold storage, and the person who's handling that. Portable, the first most and the very important role in our mobile operated cold storage is it is portable. You can just carry it anywhere if you want. Most of the cold storage are not portable, so you keep only highly perishable vegetables like onions, potatoes there. But in our case, you can keep highly perishable products like milk, like horticulture products, and highly perishable vegetables also. Then, what is customer relation? So, how we deal with customer relation? Educate farmers. Okay, the means how to use it, what the benefit of keeping your product there. So this we can teach to the farmers, and then we get orders. Second most advantage platform is social media awareness. So social media awareness is basically we keep posting, we keep running ads, we keep educating through our website, like what is solar cold storage, how it works, what are its benefits, and the communicate with farmer farmers to enhance service. Communicate with the farmer to enhance service means we deal with many farmer unions, FPOs. If we just give a sample there, like how it works, what are its costing, how we can operate it, and if they like it, then they can just purchase it there. What are cost structure? Manufacturing cost, obviously, uh, the main foremost cost of the of the solar cold storage is manufacturing cost. So when you manufacture it, it's basically the most uh, costlier part. It's app and its compressors. Then setup cost, in some areas we have to pay a basic like parking charges. So in that we get this setup cost. And operation cost, basically the person who is handling this cold storage in different location. So their salary, their maintenance. So this is operation cost. Key resource, key resources, software and operation. So what are the key resource means? How we are different with others are software. So you can track your harvest for how many days it is there, and what is their average costing of the product for how many days it is there. So you can just calculate your cost and you can just see on your screen. And operations, how it works. Revenue stream, if you're a farmer, you get these benefits if you keep your unsold harvest with us. First, reduce wastage. Reduce wastage means you can just keep your unsold products and take it back and sell it to the next day to the mandis. Economical, the per day average cost vary from 15 rupees to around 45 rupees in a day. So it is almost negligible amount of that cost that we deal with. And eco-friendly, obviously, we don't use any electricity from power from power electricity. We use solar cold storage. So it is like free electricity and we can use it anywhere. And we don't use any like chemicals in our solar operated cold storage to reduce perishable life. So it is almost eco-friendly. Next, the channel on which we promote our products are first Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and in some cases Pinterest or YouTube. So there are many social media accounts that we made. We write many blogs on Quora, on Medium, on LinkedIn to educate to the customer like what we are doing and how it is different from a traditional cold storage, how it is a game changer to the farmers. So these channels we promoted. Customers, I'm sorry, customer, we go to FPOs, farmer unions, and seed distributors to promote our products. You can just check our website also. Just a second. So this is our website. You can just see it. This is basically the structure of the solar cold storage. This is the entrance gate, and this is the compressor, and here we store our products. So now we'll come with our team. So I'm Divyansh. Tulika, she's my partner, and she deal with like marketing thing, promotional, and like um, in case like if FPOs want to education or some of like marketing thing, then she goes. Harshit, he's our technical head. He deal with mobile app. He deal with compressor things that we deal. Purnima, she deal with PR strategy head, then location at which we can keep our cold storage, and Meenam. She deal with like customer queries, then the marketing things in some cases they're like she sell if someone wants a cold storage, then she sell directly to them also. So these are our teams, and we deal there. Anything if you want to go through it, if you have any
Okay.
query, you can just
Yes,
ask
sir.
me.
Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful presentation. I will take up the questions now. Okay.
Okay,
Sir, you can stop sharing your screen, sir.
sure.
Yes, sir. I'll move on to the questions now. The first question is, what inspired you to develop a mobile-based cold storage solution, and what problem were you trying to solve?
Okay. So what motivate me is like when I also d- come from a farmer background, and uh, I'm running a digital marketing agency. We deal with software development. When we go for like a farmer's earning, so they usually sell to the government, they usually sell to the mandi, but no one sees what their product don't get unsold and how they are dealing with unsold products. Usually they keep to the home, they sell it in the very low cost in the market. So when we seek like why farmers are keep suiciding, then how like why their income doesn't increase. So these are some of the factors where their income doesn't increase, so they have a pressure to sell their product, highly perishable products, same day in the market, or they can't take their product back home. Okay, so they are forced to sell their product at a very low cost or an adequate cost in the mandi. So there are many person in the mandis who deal with these farmers. They take their products in a very low cost and they sell in the market at a very high price. So if he'll give a option to the farmer that they can keep their highly perishable products somewhere where their product don't get wastage, then they have a confidence that they can sell their product next day or the next day in the market, and they can get a a good amount of money for their harvesting.
Okay. Sir, how does this technology align with the current needs of Indian agriculture and food supply chains?
Okay, so and if you talk about food supply chain, farmer produce their product, they sell the mandi, then mandi sell it to the retailers sell to the customer. Okay, but we are dealing with these things to the product that are produced and that are not wasted and then go to the customer. But there are many times their product get infected from the insects, they are get damaged for storing in a very like awkward area, or very unhygienic area. So we don't talk about these things. We talk about food supply chain, the produced, they sell in the mandis and then go to the retailer and then go to the customer. But the amount of wastage is only deal by farmer. So we are dealing with the basic the supply chain where the farmers, so that their farm produced don't get wasted, and that they can use extra in the mandi, and they get extra for that undamaged or un um, rotten foods and for their produced.
Okay. So can users track real-time temperature, humidity, and power status?
Yes, yes. Through mobile app, we as a admin, we can also track average humidity, temperature there, and customer can also.
Okay.
So there is a website weirdly. So we give a shortcut app to the farmer who who are keeping their a product with us, and that they can log in there and they can see their products there.
Okay. So who's your primary target user? Farmers, storage operators, traders, or logistic companies?
Okay. So our like main target are FPOs, farmer unions, and farmers who sell their product in the mandi. So we directly sell our product um, uh, to the near to the mandi. Okay. So we keep our mobile operated cold storage near to the mandi. The main thing that the product that got unsold, then we talk to the customer, to the farmers, and they come to us, they keep their products, and then they can just use that product next day in the market again.
Okay. So what has been the response from users so far, especially small and marginal farmers?
Okay. So when we go for FPOs, farmer unions, like they are very much dicey, like okay, we can take it, let me try it. But when we go to the mandis and we talk with the in the direct farmers, then they are like in the starting they are very much dicey about it, but recently they have started using it, and so many farmers are like using it on the regular basis,
Okay. Does the
especially in the horticulture market and in the milk market.
okay. Does the app support multiple languages to cater to users across India?
Uh, Initially, we are dealing with only English, but we are developing app on like for the mass, and we will keep a multiple user also.
Okay. Sir, have you partnered with any agricultural organization, cooperatives, or agri-tech accelerators?
Like we have partnered with IIT BHU Agri Unit.
Okay. So what challenges did you face in developing and scaling this solution?
The main challenge is like to get it, like to make the setup of the cold storage. Like, what are the amount of insulator that we're using? It shouldn't be a very heavy thing. It should be light and yet deal with the temperature outside. The compressor, how much temperature we want to deal with. So we, in some cases, like we have to customize a compressor according to the need of the farmer. So the main costing goes there, and like how to educate and how to use uh, mobile app. These are all main uh, story main means challenges.
Okay. How do you address issues like mobile connectivity and power outages in rural areas?
So basically, rural areas, like as you said, we have 30 plus hours of a battery backup. So it's very rare that we deal with like electricity shortage or power shortage. And as we deal with mandi, so mandi are basically near to the uh, like market or near to the city. So uh, in some cases we have deal with these power outages, like in continuous rainy season. But most of the time we don't need anything.
Okay. Is cybersecurity and data privacy a concern, and how have you tackled it in the app?
Yes, the main concern with our this like startup, you can say, is our app and their data security. So and when they are using used by multiple person and in multiple like app stores, then iOS, then you can you are using with different locations and different IDs. So we are like dealing uh, with the cyber security thing. So that's why we are keeping it like for a very minimal users, not to the mass users. So you can't download this app with you. If you are a farmer and if you're keeping your product in our mobile operated cold store, then only you can use it for now.
Okay. What is your pricing model? Is it a subscription or pay per use or a hardware plus software bundle?
So our like it's revenue model is of like subscription basis. Like when you keep your product there, then you pay on the daily basis. If you take with for 1 day, then you have to pay for 1 day. If you're keeping it for one a week, 1 month, then you have to pay accordingly. But in some cases we like sell the whole cold storage to FPU farmer unions, and from there also we get revenue.
Okay. Is your solution suitable for both standalone cold storage units and large cold chains?
Like our solution is not for large chain cold storage. Like there they keep highly perishable low perishable vegetables like onion, potatoes. But we deal with highly perishable vegetables, horticulture products, and milk products. So that you can't keep in like cold storage chains. So for that we are dealing with.
Okay. What advice would you give to young entrepreneurs in agri-tech?
Like keep your pricing on daily on subscription basis and at a very low cost, then you can reach to the mass farmers. Like we deal like we see a lot of drone, and they spread fertilizers to the farmers. But when we go to the costing, it is like 10 lakhs, 8 lakhs. So the for a single farmer it is impossible. Okay. So it is not feasible for a farmer to use it. So when you keep your pricing very low on subscription basis, then it is manageable for the farmers.
Okay. Sir, how can government policies and incentives accelerate adoption of such technologies?
Like government initiative or incentive, I should say, initiative can help us a lot. Like if a government promote these things, then we can get a lot of customers, farmers, and to us. Incentive is a secondary thing.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. We have now completed the round of questions. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we would like to thank Mr. Divyansh Raghuwanshi for the talk and for answering the questions. This meeting will now be closed.
Sure, thank you.